Welcome, 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 everybody. This is Kyle from the Zarubust crew, and I have a problem. Let's solve that. I have my cell phone charger here to plug into the bottom of my cell phone to charge it. However, I don't have a good way to see what's... Goodbye, plug. I don't have a... Number one, that happens. Number two, I don't have a good way to see what's on my phone while I'm charging it. I can put it face up, and then it's upside down because the cord's going that way, so that's no good. So I am going to design something to solve that problem. So... jump into Fusion 360 and let's get started. Yeah, so first of all, the program I am using is Fusion 360. It's a free CADing software by the guys from Autodesk. You can find it online. Basically, you download the free trial, and after the 2 months or so, the free trial will expire, and you just tell them, hey, I'm just a amateur doing it for my own tinkering, and they'll be like, okay, have it for free. So that's kind of nice. Next thing, when you first jump into a CAD program like this, you want to choose your units. For 3D printing, in general, you want to stick to millimeters. You can do inches, and that's fine, but the file, the STL file, which is the file type you need to export in order to get it to 3D print, is always needs to be in millimeters. Otherwise, you have to do some weird scaling conversion factor with it once it's done. So... this whole process where I'm going through and designing the cell phone holder, I do kind of go through and explain what I'm doing all throughout this entire thing. However, unfortunately, I am a slight idiot in the sense that when I was recording it, I recorded with OBS and I forgot that I had my minus key on my number pad set up to mute and unmute myself. So whenever I enter a negative number, I end up toggling the mute. So a little bit over half the video, you can't even hear me talking. So that's great. With this one, so we got the cell phone holder for the phone. I started with kind of getting the base dimensions of the phone and then figuring out what kind of angle I want to have it sitting at. Right here, you can see I'm putting in where the cord's going to go to lead up to my phone. Cut that out. You have to make sure you go all the way to the bottom with that because otherwise that you won't be able to feed the end of your cord through in order to get it in. So right now I'm just making a little ledge to make sure the phone gets held in place. Pretty soon here I'm going to start, I got the basic shape down, so now I'm going to go through and start hollowing out the area to make sure I'm using less material. I wanted to do some sort of text on the back here in order to make the back less material, but then I remembered, because I wanted to go all the way through, and if I do that with the font, then the middles of the B's and stuff, or like the E's, that middle area that's wouldn't be connected to anything would just fall and it wouldn't print and it would look like crap. So I ended up scrapping the whole idea and just kind of went with this circle pattern of holes. So extrude those through to lighten her up, and then all I do is come around and fill it out all the edges to make it a little bit nicer to hold on to and a little shinier, and it looks nicer. I'll always fill it, everything. Whatever you fill it, whenever you make something, just fill it, and it'll look better in the long run. So, finishing up with the filleting, and then bring it over to the 3D printer. First layer's looking good. Using Hatchbox Blue. Definitely have had a lot of luck with Hatchbox, and this is the Prusa Mark III 3D printer. So, looking good. First layer's looking good, which typically means good first layer, good print. So it's a 9-ish hour print, and we'll see how she goes. Alright, it is the next morning. The print took 8 hours and 36 minutes. And she is looking good, so let's pop her off and see if my phone fits. So I apologize for the lesser sound quality and whatnot for this portion, but as you can see, she fits great. Plugs in. In hindsight, I probably could have used this little clip part on the cable to maybe incorporate that to help hold it on, hold the plug in, but otherwise she looks pretty good. Fits well. Cable sits in its groove there. A couple stringy fuzzies here and there from the printing, but that'll do. Awesome.